Hello everyone, welcome to the Cambridge Journal of Economics 2021 conference. My name is Stephen Pratten and I am one of the current editors of the CJE and part of the organising committee for the conference. The CJE is run very much as a collective by 18 editors who are based in Cambridge and who constitute the editorial board. The makeup of the editorial board is highly interdisciplinary. We are very significantly assisted by a further group of 30 associate editors, many of whom are based overseas. The first issue of the journal was published back in 1977. The journal now operates on a considerable scale, publishing 6 issues a year. We're hoping that this event will build on the success of the conference we held back in 2016 to celebrate the 40th anniversary of the establishment of the CJE. The editors felt that that conference served a useful purpose in bringing together scholars from various heterodox traditions and advancing heterodox economics generally. The CJE, of course, aims to promote work being undertaken by heterodox economists from all its various traditions, including post-Keynesianism, old institutionalism, Marxism, and feminism. The 2016 Cambridge conference brought individuals working out of these and related traditions together in a highly productive manner. That conference also allowed us to thank many of those who contribute significantly to the success of the journal, whether that be as authors or referees or both. It remains the case that the CJE could not continue without the support of a very broad international network of people diligently undertaking a very substantial amount of work for it, motivated simply by the goal of advancing research in heterodox economics. The Cambridge Journal of Economics has continued to thrive since 2016, with increasing numbers of submissions being received year on year, and evidence that the articles it publishes across all areas of economics have a significant impact within and beyond the discipline. The editorial board decided that we should not be waiting another 40 years before organising a follow-up conference, and therefore planned to have a further event in Cambridge in September 2020. This turned out not to be possible due to the pandemic. We felt that it was wise not to hold an in-person event, even in the current context, but also did not want to delay the conference any further. And so we arrived at the decision to proceed with an online conference. It is, of course, sad to forego the possibilities facilitated by meeting in person, but there are some compensating benefits. Most especially, it is possible for some people who would not be able to attend an in-person conference to engage with this kind of online event. We did not want the conference to be overly narrowly focused, but rather to be representative of the generalist nature of the CJE itself. We were absolutely delighted at the response we received to the call for the conference, and are pleased that it has been possible to schedule such an interesting, wide-ranging and relevant programme. We thank all those who submitted abstracts for the conference. We also thank those who had their abstracts accepted for their patience in waiting for such a long time to have the opportunity to present their research. We hope that you will find the conference website and its associated portal easy to engage with. All relevant materials can be found on the website, including the programme and papers. Some presenters will be giving their talks live, while others have chosen to record their contribution. And these recordings will be played at the time specified in the programme. Via the portal, you are also able to post questions that the chairs of the various sessions will monitor, and they will be able to pose those questions to the speakers in the time available for questions and answers. We will start and finish the conference all together, but in between, there will be 2 parallel sessions running. So delegates will have to make a choice about which sessions they wish to attend. We will be recording throughout the conference, and the recordings of the sessions will be made available so you can catch up with those sessions you miss. It will take us a couple of days to get these recordings up, but they will remain available on the portal until the end of the month. During the breaks in the schedule, there is a chat room available to all delegates to facilitate further discussion, and that is accessible via the conference portal. Through the conference portal, you also have full access to the most recent issue of the CJE, which is an exciting special issue on aspects of the work of Keynes and Knight. So the organising committee and the editors of the journal very much hope that you will find the conference interesting and worthwhile, and we look forward to 3 afternoons of stimulating discussion. It's a delight to move on to introduce our 2 keynote speakers. Jonah Montgomery is currently Professor of International Political Economy at King's College, London. She previously held academic positions at Manchester and Goldsmiths College. She has published articles across a range of social science disciplines in politics, sociology, human geography, as well as economics. Her book, entitled "Should We Abolish Household Debt?" came out in 2019. And her talk is entitled, "What Can COVID Teach Us About Inequality? Taking a Feminist Perspective on the Household." Patrick Murray is Professor of Philosophy at Creighton University, Omaha, Nebraska. He is the author of Marx's Theory of Scientific Knowledge, and more recently, The Mismeasure of Wealth, Essays on Marx and Social Form. He is a long-standing member of the International Symposium on Marxian Theory and an associate editor of the CJE. His talk is entitled "The Illusion of the Economic: Why We Need to Replace Economics." This plenary session will run up until 2 p.m. Jonah will present first and speak for approximately 30 minutes, and then we will have 15 minutes available for questions and comments. Jonah will present live. Patrick has prepared a recorded talk. We'll have time to watch and listen to that, after which again we'll have time available for questions and commentary. Please remember to post your questions for the speakers using the portal, and then I as chair will pose as many as I can to them in the time available. Okay, thanks.